course, we all know this. Alcohol is bad, and if you cannot control your alcohol behavior, eventually it will ruin your life. But why don't we care and keep drinking every weekend? Hi guys, I'm Anna, and today I want to share with you another personal story. This story is about 2 years of my life without alcohol. But before, chapter 1, introduction. Just to clarify, there are so many reasons why alcohol is bad for your health. High blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, liver disease and digestive problems. But if you're watching this video, most probably you have your own reason why you want to cut off alcohol from your life. From my own experience, there are so many reasons to stop drinking, but in fact, you need to have just one, only one reason, your reason to stop it. I was just a social drinker, as many of us are. I would start my weekly drinking journey from a glass of wine with dinner on Wednesday. I would definitely have a number of cocktails on Friday or sometimes and on Saturday, and every second Sunday I was waking up with quite a strong hangover. Sometimes it was taking me a whole day to recover. Yes, that was me. Chapter 2, and why alcohol is good. I know what you're waiting for now. I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but I did not find any recent sources of information proving that alcohol is anyhow good for your health. Chapter 3. Is it really that bad? Let's have a look at numbers. Every day, 385 Americans die as the result of excessive use of alcohol. 83.9% of those deaths involve people aged 35 and older. Worldwide, up to 3 million people dying every single year as the result of alcohol abuse. Alcohol causes 13.5% of death among 20 to 39 years old. So yes, alcohol is really bad. Chapter 4, and what I want you to know. Guys, I'm here not to judge. I just want to share my story with you. It's your life, and it's only for you to decide to stop or to keep drinking. It's your choice, and it's only your decision. Also, I'm not saying that you have to stop right now and forever and never ever have even a drop of alcohol. But maybe try just for a week or maybe for a month and see how it's going. See if it's actually changing your life. You will never know until you try. Chapter 5, and problem. I was following a very wrong direction of my life, a very dark path, I would say. Everything looked totally fine. I was living in a very prestigious and nice area of London. I was building my great career. I had a loving partner. But starting from Wednesday, it was 1 or 2 glasses of wine together with dinner, mandatory Friday drinks with colleagues or with friends, carrying on partying on Saturday, and pretty much every Sunday I was waking up with a massive hangover, doing absolutely nothing that day. And I remember one day I woke up and I realized that I'm going nowhere in my life. And if I keep doing what I'm doing now, if I keep partying the way I party, I will lose everything I have. And first of all, my own health and my own self. And I remember that particular moment, I had this feeling in my heart that I'm living my life running in circles over and over again. That time I was living from paycheck to paycheck with no extra money, having some financial help coming from my parents, and still deeply in debt with my credit cards. And on top of that, that morning I went to the bathroom and stepped on scales, and I saw 72 kilos. Yes, 72 kilos. And that was like a flashing light in my head. If you don't change it now, it's gonna be only worse, much worse. And that day, I ended up booking a one-way ticket to Norway. Chapter 6. And it was not easy. When I arrived to Norway, I went to the supermarket to get some groceries. In Norway, you cannot buy any real alcohol at the supermarket. If you want something like wine, champagne or anything stronger, you need to go to the government-owned store, alcohol store called Vinmonopolet. This is the only place in Norway which sells real alcohol. So I went to this Vinmonopolet and I checked the prices on alcohol in Norway, and it was like, what? The same bottle of wine I'm getting in Marks and Spencer in London, and in London it cost me £7, and now I see it here in Norway for £35 for exactly the same bottle. I was like, if I keep having a few glasses here and there, how much is gonna cost me per month just to have some wine at home? And then it was another cultural shock. I went out with a few of my friends to the restaurant and I checked wine menu and I saw a glass of wine with the price of, attention, £25 per glass. And at that moment I decided that I have two options. I'm booking my ticket back to London right away, or I'm gonna try and quit drinking alcohol. And after 1 month without alcohol, really strange things started happening in my life. My sleep became so much better. It was amazing. With no alcohol, well, it became so easy just to switch off my mind, and it's putting myself to sleep directly. Means no alcohol, no anxiety, no panic attacks. Magic. On Saturdays, I started waking up without even a hint of hangover or a headache, and I realized that I have first so much time in my life, and second, I have so much energy. I started going jogging regularly. I started my YouTube channel. 3 months after not having alcohol at all, I started traveling around Norway. 6 months without alcohol, I felt like a totally different person. At that time I already lost like 10 kilos easily without having any diet, just because I was having so much time and I started jogging. 12 months after, I decided to quit drinking. And chapter 7. Chapter 7, it can't be good. I developed a phobia to see my old friends, to go out with them, and especially in London. But one day I realized that it cannot be like this all the time, and eventually I need to start socializing again without my old habit of drinking alcohol. So what I did, okay, I went out with my best friend in London, and I was absolutely amazed. First thing, how wide is non-alcoholic beverage menus in London. In some places it's even larger than normal cocktail menu. And also you can order your drinks like tonic without gin or Coke without whiskey in it, which will look absolutely the same as normal drink people having around, but you will follow your thing of not having alcohol, and if they're your real friends, they will totally understand it. Chapter 8, and I lost a lot. I lost 10 kilos of my weight without following any strict diet or limiting my food consumption. Fine, I started exercising more because I had more free time, and I also started balancing my eating habits, bringing them to a little bit healthier level. Chapter 10, and pleasant surprises. As I said, minus 10 kilos. I started doing a lot of sports. As I said, I started having a lot of time during my weekend, and I got really addicted to jogging and running. And as the result, my energy level is insane. My happiness level is insane. And also, I'm still shocked how clear my mind is and how many really cool, interesting ideas is generating now. I finally have savings. No matter that I travel a lot and live between damn expensive capitals, and I also keep losing money sometimes because I'm a new business owner, it happens. But still, somehow, without having these alcohol parties, I really started building my saving accounts, and it's insane. Another cool thing, my self-esteem has never been higher than it is now. I just do what works for me. Energy and time. This is truly insane again. After 2 years, I ended up with 5 sources of income and a team of 6 people helping me with all of my projects. I'm not bragging here. I'm just telling you that if you would like to follow my path, reduce or quit your alcohol consumption, get ready to at least double your current income, if you want it, of course. And the cherry on the cake, your real friends will stay. Not all of them, lots of party people will be gone, but the few real ones will stay. And on top of that, oh gosh, I met so many interesting people during these 2 years. And guess what? They're not big fans of alcohol either. So instead of planning our parties and surviving hangovers together, we're doing totally different things. We're meeting for lunch, we're going to take a walk in the park, we're discussing our further trips, we're discussing business ideas together. Chapter 10, and if I fail or not, fine, I can still have a drink or two. I'm not saying that alcohol is a total evil and you should never ever touch it with a stick for the rest of your life. I had some champagne for New Year's Eve this year. It was my first ever New Year's Eve in Paris. How would I miss it? It's like you're coming to Paris and you're not having a croissant or baguette. It's not possible. Chapter 11. So what's the outcome? If you decide to stop drinking alcohol entirely, it's not going to be easy on a short run, but it will be extremely beneficially long term. Yes, you absolutely have to be ready to use a lot of your willpower at the beginning. And for some of us, a lot of it. And if you ask me now, if I have any regrets, my answer would be it was definitely one of the best ever decisions in my life. Chapter 12, and my advice to you, just try it. Challenge yourself for a week without alcohol. If it goes well, try for another week. Give it 2 weeks without alcohol and feel how it makes you feel, if it works for you, and how even 2 weeks without alcohol will change your life. And if you feel like your society stops you from quitting drinking alcohol, but you really want to stop, disappear from them. Just cut them, stay alone, find things to do on your own, but still go for it. The only thing I regret about now that I haven't done it earlier, but for such things, it's never too late. Guys, by the way, what's your relationship with alcohol? Are you happy having it in your life or you don't drink at all? Please let me know in the comments down below. Be happy, and I can't wait to see you next week. I love you so much. Ciao ragazzi. Ciao.